building besties. What?
Building besties. We're besties and we're building a house.
I thought
It's kind of built
for a second there. You're a beast.
Beasties.
It's not built.
It's not built. Almost built. Besties. Maybe.
And whoa. Welcome back to Dan and Phil live on stereo on this beautiful, sexy, mysterious, and upsetting Thursday, where today Phil is going to have his run of things. So strap yourself in, because the chaos, the mess, and the clownery begins now, and it's time for the weekend.
Philly's in charge. Nice hat, Dan. What are you hiding underneath that peaked cap?
My regrets, my confidence.
Your regrets?
Yeah. I mean, what aren't I?
Is it the fact that you need a haircut?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I do be wearing a cap right now. No cap. I'm actually wearing a cap. That's because I look like a bush. I've gone full Luke Skywalker. It's that time again. It's so long. I just want a haircut. I look demented. You have no idea. My hair grows so thick and fast. It's coming at you like a big ass.
It's not the fact that
it's up in your face.
It's when it starts going horizontal as well as vertically up, oh no,
diagonally.
My hair has a horizontal plane. Yeah.
It just expands in 4D space. I'm like, oh my God. I look like, do you want to know what it is? I'm about to roast myself here. I look like Toad. I dead ass. Yeah. I look like Toad. That's what I look like. If I had polka dot hair, I'd be like, whoa! Woohoo!
Yeah, he's gone full Toad. I mean, I can't roast you, though, because mine's pretty bad as well. I look like I've got slight horns going on. Instead of having a lovely quiff, it's all separated into devil horns mixed with a bit of a bird's nest.
You look like you have a black surfboard sticking out of your face. That's what you look like. And it's dangerously... Or like a plant that's dying because it's getting too tall and so deprived of moisture that it's just crusting and curling over. That's what your head looks like. So here we are, a couple of crusty mushroom people ready to fall over. What can I do about this? We can't have haircuts yet. And I know what everyone's saying. Dan, just let Phil cut your hair again. Here's the thing. I 100%, and I say this with complete belief behind it, I think it was a fluke. And I think if you tried to cut my hair again, Phil, you'd completely fuck it up and I might die. And that's honestly how I feel right now.
Look, Danny, you've got to trust me with the scissors. I think I did it right the first time. I could shape that bush into something lush.
Yeah? I feel like you're like a child running with scissors. You should not be trusted, period, at any point in time. So,
fine.
I don't know about that.
Well, you've got to choose either way. Something's got to happen, otherwise...
I look so bad. I have to film promotional videos for my book in like the next week or two, and I look dumb as hell. So I need to decide. I need to decide what's happening. I need help.
Scissors are
I'm
coming
hiding
out.
It under the scissors are coming out. Dan's ears are coming off. My dignity on the along with my curly locks. Yeah. So I'm scared.
We've got a little hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you guys?
I like the hi followed by wait. What am I saying?
What do I say now? My stereo avatar is wearing glasses because
answer the goddamn question, Phil.
This is my answer. This is how I'm feeling because I'm wearing glasses because of the incident.
Right.
I'm feeling medium to distressed. How about that?
Yeah. So Phil, you don't like your glasses sometimes. You're like, I don't know if I want to wear my glasses in something. Yeah. You made an executive decision because you filmed a YouTube video yesterday that you were going to go contact lensless, but usually that's a trepidatious decision that involves hours of pain in your near future.
Yeah. Well, the problem is if I film a video with my glasses on, I get the annoying reflection of the lights or the camera in my glasses, and that's really distracting to me. And once I notice it, that's the only thing I can see. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to wear my contact lenses. This is great. Film the video. I think it was funny. Done a bit of editing. I think you're going to like it. Anyway, then I took out my contact lenses because they were a bit sore, had some dinner, watched some TV, played some Mario Kart, and then I was getting ready for bed, and I thought, oh yeah, I wore my contact lenses today. I better take them out again. So I tried to remove my contact lenses from my raw eyeballs.
So
there were no
basically,
contact lenses.
You just tried to remove your eyeballs, is what you were saying. You washed your hands, you lubed up your fingers, and then you went in there and you just tried to take your own eyeball out. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was terrible. So my eyes are sore, so I'm going to be wearing glasses for the near future.
That's a roundabout way of answering the question as terrible and partially eyeless. Okay, well,
yeah,
Billie Eilish. It could be
how
worse.
About
you could be Phil trying to stab yourself in the eye. I'm good, thanks. Just feeling like Toad. You know how it is. But I'm ready for this weekend to begin. Woo!
Yeah. Same. So a couple people were confused about my card from the online game we were playing the other day.
Right, yes. Stories. You posted something that made it look like you were fetishizing a monster.
I was asking if the monster was hot. That was a joke based on if the guy was hot from 2 weeks ago. Can't believe you're not keeping up with my Insta stories. This wasn't people on Twitter, by the way. This was people in my real life who were messaging me like, are you okay? Do you find
you cannot be
hot?
this reckless and chaotic. You cannot expect people to remember a joke about something that you posted on an Insta story 2 weeks ago, Phil. If you go out through your life saying, hey, did you find this sexy blob monster handsome? And then people are just going to take you completely seriously and you will be arrested.
I know. We've got a hello.
Dan, I adore your laugh. That's all I wanted to say.
Thanks. Sometimes I think my laugh is obnoxious.
I was going to say, you sometimes sound a bit like a hyena, so I don't know, someone couldn't fall asleep listening to it.
Yeah. I do the scream laugh sometimes as well, if we're like watching like an iconic TV show. I think people know this from watching YouTube videos of us, but sometimes my laugh isn't a laugh, it's just a single, very loud yell that's like being punched in the ears. It's just like a primal orgasmic release of, I notice humor in this moment, and I just go, E, basically.
Yeah.
So
Big
I
E.
think my laugh is weird AF. Don't know about you.
Mine's kind of, it can go either silent or very loud. Sometimes I just make some salivary noises rather than actually laugh, because
you have a whooping laugh,
holding it back.
You cover your mouth like some kind of embarrassed like mammal. I guess you are a mammal.
I am a mammal.
You just did it then. It's like, I imagined Phil covering his mouth, looking slightly embarrassed, and going.
We've got another hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm pressing it, and it's not happening.
I'll press it.
Press it.
I'm pressing it. It's not doing anything.
It's
Are my fingers fat? Have I reached that point in my life where my thumbs are too fat to interact with the screen?
Maybe another one will come through if we do the next segment, and we'll see what happens.
Chunk it through. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Phil, it's your day. We are at your mercy. We have all chosen to spend our Thursday evenings getting our ears caressed by your agenda. What is the fagenda?
The fagenda is, first of all, I wanted to talk life hacks, actually. Does anybody have a life hack? Let us know. And then we're going to play a little game afterwards. So we're going to talk about life hacks.
What was this brought on by?
Well, I'm just writing the title. Give us your life hacks.
I love the little period of every section of these shows where Phil has to rename the topic and he has just like a full-on elderly moment where he's like,
yeah, I'm like, I'm trying to
I can't talk right now, just typing. Give us your life hacks. Hashtag hacks. Yeah,
this was hacks. Our friend Sarah did an Insta story where she went to McDonald's and got an espresso and a vanilla milkshake, ordered them separately, but then combined them to create an espresso milkshake.
That sounds incredible, because I don't know what the hell they put in McDonald's milkshakes, which I haven't had in about 5 years, but they are insane and they are dense. They're denser than us, and that's pretty dense.
Yeah, totally dense. So I think I would totally try that. I don't go to McDonald's really much at all. Ever. When was the last time I went to had a McDonald's? Maybe on tour when we went to a truck stop at some point.
Oh,
but, yeah.
When our bus broke down in Texas and we thought we were going to die. Yeah.
Yeah. But they do have pretty great milkshakes. So I imagine combining the vanilla milkshake with the espresso would be incredible. So that's what inspired me. I was like, if that's out there, what else am I missing out on? What life hacks have you got? So we've got one now. Let's hear what you say.
I use the little things to open monster cans on my coat hangers so I can literally hang 2 things up at the same time.
Oh my god, your mind. That is
incredible.
wow.
Does it only work
shaking.
with monster cans? Is that the only thing you can use? No, that's a really good one. How helpful. I have one. Are you ready for this?
Oh, go on, Phil. Hit me.
If you're listening to us now, you could try it from the stereo show. If you put your phone in a cup or a glass, it turns it into a speaker. You don't need to buy a speaker for your phone.
Bro,
just use a
okay. Cup. I hear this one all the time. That is shite. Have you ever put your bloody phone in a cup and then listened to it? Yeah, it sounds like what would happen if you were actively trying to drown Dan and Phil in your bath. Maybe you're into that. I'm not going to talk for you. There's been some weird stuff that we've read on the internet. I mean, we don't need to be louder. We need to be quieter. And you know that's the case. If you want to sound like Dan and Phil are in a distant submarine somewhere between 5 and 500 feet away, put us in a glass right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, if Dan does a laugh, your eardrums might explode. That could be
I might just explode the glass into your eyeballs, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, like the milkshake, what if you... Like, because there's loads of things about iced coffee. What if you just poured coffee into an ice cube tray and then just froze it? Iced coffee.
You are a genius. How did you... Why have you never made me an iced coffee with coffee ice cubes if this was in your brain?
I don't know. Hey, maybe there's some kind of ancient bacterial threat that would be released if we did that, but maybe it's an incredible idea and it's the next thing to take over TikTok, so there's only way to one.
Oh, or you could just mix half sugar, half coffee, and then put that... into an
half
ice
sugar, half coffee. Do you mean what? Half sugar?
No, I want to make it sweet, like an ice pop. So then you put it.
You want to make it sweet, and you are having a 50% liquid to sugar ratio.
Yes.
But if the total is 50% coffee, 50% sugar, that means that you're adding 100% of the volume of the drink as sugar into itself.
It sounds great. Wow. We need to try this.
I want to watch you do that and see you instant die. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. It's the next trend. We've got another one.
Life hack: when you're running out of dish soap, just put it in one of those spray bottles and then spray all your watery dish soap. Okay, wait. Okay, all right. Let me restart. Okay. You get your dish soap, water it down, and then put it in a spray bottle and then spray your dishes with it, and it's great.
That sounds absolutely incredible. If this was Dragon's Den, Shark Tank, whatever, I'm in. I'm in with everything. You need to sell that. Just watery soap that you spray at stuff.
And maybe you could make thousands of little bubbles coming out of the spray thing as well, right at the end. That would be fun.
You should put it in an aerosol can so you can just aggressively bubble the shit out of anything in your sink. Yeah. That is amazing.
Now I'm thinking about what else could I put into a spray bottle?
Like what?
I don't know. Coffee. Put some coffee, put some ice.
About, like, what are the most increasingly dangerous way you can apply coffee to your own eyeballs? Oh my god. Hey, no, I've got an actual one, which is if you get a Post-it note and you're done with it and you're about to scrap it up and put it in the bin, do something with the stick. And one thing you can do, because of the two-dimensional nature, is slide it down the keys on any keyboard you have, if you have like a fat PC keyboard that isn't a laptop. And this is kind of a good thing because you're cleaning your laptop, but also you will horrify yourself by what the fuck you find between the keys on your keyboard. Because there is some eldritch, haunted, ancient stuff under that. Like, honestly, you know how they say the average toilet bowl that's cleaned is cleaner than whatever the hell that you'd put your mouth in? I honestly think the average person's laptop is the most disgusting thing in the entire world. If you shone a light on it, the light would explode.
Yeah, I think it will. I think that would be fully dangerous, and it might come to life. Like
life hack for everybody listening: clean your goddamn phone or your laptop keyboard.
Otherwise,
you're going to start COVID too, and you might feel personally attacked, but you also know I'm telling the truth right now.
Inspire me, random person from the internet.
Life hack: have cheesecake for lunch because it doesn't matter, and you can eat whatever you want. I had cheesecake for lunch today.
Wow,
it doesn't matter.
Scraggy's just out here saying, like, the life hack is just enjoy cheesecake. Set yourself free. Yeah?
Yeah. Cheesecake at any moment. I could have cheesecake for breakfast, but I've got a sweet tooth. As we learned in the last stereo show, my tooth knows no bounds, while Dan says no to a Reese's Piece.
Get that out of my life. Well, you did just suggest doing a 100% cup of coffee with sugar in it, so I'm not surprised.
All right, last life hack from me. Listen to this, guys. You're going to like this one. Well, everyone knows that the bottom of a cupcake is a disappointment. The top is where it's at. What happens if you slice it in half, put the bottom on the top, and you've made yourself a little cake without a
cake?
Yeah,
you just turned the cupcake into a cake. Oh my god, that's amazing.
No dry bottoms in this house. It's a full juicy bite all the way down.
Wet asses 360. Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of like you've made 50% shit top and bottoms of a cupcake?
You could be right.
Because a cupcake has like frosting on top and then a middle layer usually.
Yeah. So you might have ruined the divine first bite of that frosting coated thing by just putting a scraggly bottom on it.
Maybe what you need to do is you need to cut the frosting in half, because here's the thing: when you bite into a cupcake, it's like all frosting and it makes you want to yak, and then it's just all dry sponge and it makes you want to cry. So what you need to do is you need to cut the frosting in half and the cake in half, and then put the cake on half and then the thing on the top. So then you've basically butchered the hell out of this cupcake to make one incredibly weirdly shaped slice of regular cake.
Yeah.
There we go. And the moral of the story is cupcakes are underwhelming just because the ratio from, cream to sponge and how you eat it and how you shove it in your mouth, it's never quite as satisfying as just eating a cake in whatever way you want. Eating a cake is like a puzzle. You get a little fork or you get your hand and you just shove it in your mouth however you want. A cupcake, it just feels like, why am I doing a Rubik's Cube in my mind, trying to just sample the delights of this object? You know what I mean?
I might open a cafe that's called Tops Only, and then it just sells the top of cupcakes, and then you can just go and grab that.
I think that people might come in thinking it's a gay bar, and they will be grabbing something else, which might be a branding issue for you. But
I mean, maybe that would be the best of both worlds. What about? Maybe it can be a gay bar.
Phil Lester presents frosting and anal. Okay. Well, that was life hacks, everybody.
We've got
another. Quickly, change the subject. Quickly,
major life hack right here. If you always want to excel, then just lower your expectations or your standards dramatically, and everything will be amazing, like way better than you expect it to be.
That's primordial life truth right there. That's just something you need to embody. Just constantly expect the worst and be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, for sure. Right. That's enough life hacks, because you know what the theme of a Thursday is? It's Phil Thursday, and it is game night.
Is this going to involve sugar or aggressive gay men, just so I can manage my own expectations going into this feature?
It's going to involve a mild-mannered gay man, which is me, and some enthusiasm. There's no sugar involved. We're playing... Okay. Do you want a hint?
Yeah.
Wow, that was really loud.
Disgusting ASMR. That was quite... Are we playing Truth Bombs?
We're playing Truth Bombs, the audio version.
Nice.
Will this work? I hope
this isn't promo for an upcoming audio version. We are actually playing Truth Bombs and not promoting the board game Truth Bombs.
No,
nice.
But if you wanted to grab our board game called Truth Bombs...
Oh my God, Phil! If you want to grab it like you're a man grabbing something in a tops-only bar, it's available on danandphilshop.com or wherever you like to partake in your local board games.
Yeah, it's out there. People send me random places they've seen the game, and it's just out there in the shops. Anyway,
it's more out there than
Bombs. We're playing Truth Bombs, which is all about roasting each other. But today, we're going to be roasting each other, but the audience is also going to be roasting us, and we're going to decide
no. Why did this just occur to me? I was like, how is this going to work? Obviously, the fucking audience are going to be sending things in. No, now I'm scared.
We're going to be deciding
oh, God.
who was better, Dan and Phil, or the audience. So
I let my guard down. I thought this was going to be a nice segue into Friday. Okay.
No.
Wow.
So
now I'm tense.
The first truth bomb is about Dan, and
of
it
course.
is: what did Dan dream about last night? Submit your funny answers. What did Dan dream last night?
We have a message. Is that a truth bomb or a life hack, or is that the haunting message that never played?
That's the haunting ghost. We just leave that message. It's fine.
Can I press it? Can I press it?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god,
yeah, it's
that's
fine.
So scary. I feel like I'm being haunted by a poltergeist. Right. So what did I dream about last night? Please, I look forward to your suggestions.
Well, I have to think of one now and see if the audience can beat me. Okay, right. Let me think. Okay. Right. Okay. Dan always dreams about the most mundane stuff. Well, I was riding a unicorn and I was fighting Darth Vader. Dan is like, oh my god, I had to file some taxes and then I went into a room and had to do a speech, but I couldn't remember the words. Like, it's always just stress dreams. So I think the other thing Dan dreams about is worry about our fish, even though it's dead. So I think they're going to combine. And Dan had a dream where he was having a go at me for eating all of his snacks while he is half man, half fish, and trying to fix the Wi-Fi in the fish tank while gazing at his glistening tail.
What? This... Okay, I was about to say this isn't an excuse to just make fun of me, but that is literally the entire point, isn't it? Okay. Wow. Well, I feel like you're just trying to upset me by making me remember my vivid nightmares about our dead fish and also mildly anxious situations, but that's pretty realistic. I accept that. I'm not even going to complain.
You wouldn't be a merman, you'd be a merdan.
Oh, okay. Dum tiss.
Would you rather your top half was fish or your bottom half was fish?
That's the question. I would rather my top half was fish. Like if
what? So you have a fish face?
No, bottom half.
I was going to say society would be weird for you.
Like, what fish are you talking about? Because people they imagine a very regular fish, but the thing is, humans are very complicated, and it's not like their face is the entire top half of their body, right? But with the fish, it's just like the face. So when you see like a top half fish person, you're imagining just a giant fish head with legs. And that's really disturbing. But then what's the alternative? Actually, you're just a really, really, really long fish with a lot of fish body and a lot of fish head, which is kind of equivalent to the human body and neck and then a whole torso. And then there's just two little human legs sticking out like a back fin.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what you get. Right. Let's hear what this person thinks you dream about at night.
Phil's tops only bar.
I'm never going to live that down, am
I? I will have nightmares about Phil's tops only bar.
Look, I said that completely innocently, and I think it got turned the wrong way. But
this is incepting me now. I am going to dream about this. I'm not happy. I want a refund on this evening.
To be fair, imagine all of the cupcakes, though. You know, they would be really good.
Spreading those buttered creams.
Yes, for sure. Yep. So we need one more bomb. What did Dan dream about last night? Send it in. And is your roast... I feel like that one was better than the one that I sent in anyway.
It was, yeah. I know you.
I've already lost. That's what I'm saying. I've already lost.
I was having this conversation with Phil the other day. What I dream about extremely regularly is that me and Phil are going on tour again. We are about to go on stage in front of a packed out theatre, and for some reason I haven't planned what the show is. I dream about this all the time. Like, what reality situation would I be in where there's a room full of people, I've organised something months in advance, I'm about to go on stage, and I'm like, oh my God, I just haven't thought about what I'm going to do. Oh, God. Or I dream that for some goddamn reason, we are rebooting Tatinoff, and we're about to go on stage in front of a giant microwave with a llama and lion. And we're like, oh, we remember the entire show. And then I don't, obviously, because I'm sure some of you do, word for word, but I don't. So then I just have this dream where I walk on stage and I'm like, and then I cry. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a real problem. We've got one more. What did Dan dream last night?
About an animal that he does not own, possibly one that doesn't even exist.
What is this nightmare?
And okay, see, that was delivered in such a vaguely stressful way that really that resonated with me on a nightmare level. That's what I would be like. I'd be in a normal situation, and then suddenly I'd have to take responsibility for something confusing that I don't understand. Like, someone's left their pet, and it's here, and it's in danger, and they have to come collect it. I don't know who they are, but now I'm responsible for this life form. Oh God, you're having a dream about being attacked by a giant space laser, alien kidnapping, interdimensional space travel, whatever the hell. And I'm sat there thinking, oh no, someone left their dog next to me. God, well, that's ruined my afternoon. So yeah, I'm going to say, it's my decision, bitch.
Oh yeah, it's your decision. Go on.
I'm going to rule equivocally. The winner is definitely the Tops Only bar. Yep, that will
Sadra, congratulations to Sadra. Well done. Let's not think about that anymore.
I'm scared.
Dan, what's your question?
I want to say, what was Phil arrested for? Phil has committed a crime. What crime do you think Phil is most likely to commit?
Look, I'm an innocent person. I would not commit any crimes.
Yep. Well, you accidentally downloaded something on the Starbucks Wi-Fi the other day. So I guess that's a crime if we're going to just rat Phil out for stuff.
You're allowed to download on Starbucks Wi-Fi, are you not?
I don't know. You were connected to it for like a whole day and you did like your videos and stuff. You're a cyber terrorist, Phil.
What, from all of my uploading? Well, what is the one that you've got for me, Dan?
I think that you're going to get arrested for public endangerment. Which could happen for many reasons. However, I was reading about somebody that caused a traffic pile-up by trying to take a selfie and they just walked into the road, which apparently happens a lot. Like, people are just doing TikToks and they just step backwards into traffic. So I'm going to say Phil gets arrested for trying to take a boomer selfie with his really long arm extending like a selfie stick, doing the whole downward chin single man on a dating app Karen angle, and then he just steps into a car. Yeah.
Wow. I think that's fair, but also I'm quite good with roads because they make me really nervous, so I don't think I would cause public endangerment in that way, but I can see myself falling down the tube escalator by tripping over my own shoelaces, which is something I do fairly often. And the escalators terrify me, actually, because they're so thin and it could be a human domino effect at any moment.
You ever think what happens if your shoelace gets caught in an escalator? No, that's a nightmare. Do up your shoelaces, people.
Let's not think about that. All right, we've got the first one. It's come in.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
I think Phil would probably get arrested for some sort of health code violation at his Tops Only bar, maybe?
Oh, no.
Let it go! Oh, my... oh my! Everything I imagine is horrible. I don't like this. Oh God!
I think we would clean down all of those surfaces, and the cupcakes would be fresh. You'd have
to rigorously Dettol that place. Yeah. You'd have some serious Febreze going on, and if you are serving cupcakes in that environment, I'm really they're gonna have to be suspended in a 3-dimensional gravity lift where they're not touching any surface.
Now that's a selling point of the bar as well. We're gonna install that tomorrow. We've got another one.
Accidentally going to another country without a visa and not realizing it.
I mean, that does sound like something I would do. Although Dan is Mr. Bahamas, so you can't put that all on me. You ended up in the Bahamas because of a visa issue.
Why am I just being forced to recall all of these upsetting things today? Oh, God. I think you would do that.
I think that's true. I've got to say, though, the health code violation at my bar was the funniest one. So, congratulations. Yeah. Was that Lena, Eleanor? Well done.
I am really just scared imagining what that could even mean. So you definitely win.
Okay. Next one is going to be, what job would Dan be doing if he wasn't doing this.
Okay. And let's all be honest. I shouldn't be doing this. I think we should both be arrested right now based on the contents of this show, and I would fully support that decision. So sure, what job would I have?
Well, now I'm seeing everyone that's winning, so I'm going to jump on your ideas, pals. I think Dan would be working...
Oh, I don't... Where's this going to go? What job would I have, Phil? Go on.
Dan would be working at my cupcake bar. And
as a what?
Like you'd be serving all the goods that they serve at the bar.
What goods would I be serving at this bar, Phil?
Cupcakes.
What are you saying about me?
Cupcakes, lattes, a cheeky smile and a wink. But I think you would sabotage my bar by changing all of my lovely pastel colours to black. You'd paint the walls black and you'd change all the icing to black icing to serve your black soul.
Well, I think, I would say from an interior design and a health perspective that all the surfaces should be black just to cover up the other icing, if you know what I'm saying.
Stop it. We're playing another one.
Bitch, we both know you would have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, just a more direct form of attention that I crave. Sure,
that would be very direct. But I was going to say my OnlyFans with a PH was better, but you've got Only Dan's anyway, so that works too.
Only if the name @OnlyDans isn't taken. Yeah.
I'm assuming it is taken because that's a very good name, and Dan is kind of a common name as well.
If nobody pre-orders my book, I might have to do that. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. All right,
if
we've
COVID
got one
never
more.
Ends.
Here we go.
I think that he would be like a tattoo artist or a piercer.
Would we trust... I was going to say, would we trust Dan with a piercing gun? I'm not sure I would.
Whoa. What, Philip Lester, what reason have I given you to not trust me with a sharp object? I'm not you.
You're not me, but also
look in the mirror.
I feel like you'd get carried away with the fashion of it all. So you'd be like, oh, that looks good. Oh, wait, let's just do another one. Oh, this is looking great. And before I knew it, I'd have 4 pierced ear holes.
Wow. Extremities. I feel, well, here's something we know. I can't draw, so I would be the world's worst tattoo artist.
Yes.
And also, I don't like saying the word tattoo because Americans are always like, you say tattoo, weird.
Tattoo?
You okay there, Phil?
No, I just said tattoo so weird. I started joking.
God is American, and he just smited you for making fun of Americans. All the Americans are listening are like, "How dare you, choke bitch!" That's karma right there. That was.
Don't smote me! Don't smote me! Yeah, I mean, I'd say you're a better drawing artist than me. If we both had to draw a horse in a minute, you would draw a better horse, but neither of us could be tattoo artists. That would ruin someone's arm.
And neither of us should be trusted with a piercing gun either. You know what? I'm going to give it to you as well. You're going to get this, Phil. Yeah, you're the winner.
Yes!
Well done.
Thank you. Let's do one more. Dan, can you think of another truth bomb?
Yep. Okay, I've got a good one. Yeah. Phil had an emo haircut for way too long. It was so out of fashion. It got awkward. So I think that there was a reason behind that. My question is, what was Phil really hiding under his emo fringe?
Ooh.
Why didn't Phil want to flip that fringe off? What is his dark secret?
Oh, I need to change the title. Yeah, let us know what it would be. What is it? What was under Phil's emo fringe?
What was Phil hiding under his emo fringe? Well, Phil.
Yeah.
Lots of people like to say that you're very godlike. They like to call you daddy. So taking those two themes into mind, I think that you were hiding a forehead birthing area.
Because I am God, and that is how I birth people.
Out of words of myself. And along came Zeus.
Was that? What was that from? That was a gaming video, wasn't it? Forehead birthing area?
A gaming video.
Or was it Phil is not on fire? It was a Phil is not on fire.
Which Oh, Phil, pop quiz
What?
of your own life. Which Phil is not on fire did we say forehead birthing area in?
I'm going to say it was Phil is not on fire 6.
Okay, now, Phil, think about this.
Someone can let me know on Twitter if I'm right. I don't know.
Phil, imagine me saying that. Do you have a visual image? What was I wearing? Where were we?
You were wearing black. I think we were in the old place from the one that we're not at now. I always said the address. That would have been great, wouldn't it? We were almost at that.
We were at 123 Faith Street.
We were at the old address. I'm going to say number 6. That's
wrong! It was Phil is not on fire 3. Yes.
3?
I was bouncing on a bed being weird as hell wearing a vest. Do you remember?
Oh.
I think.
No.
Yeah, anyway. Oh, okay. Let's hear what somebody said. What was Phil hiding under his floppy ding dong?
Phil was hiding a bald spot.
A bald spot.
He was. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
He was hiding a bald spot under his fringe?
Wait, should foreheads be furry? And I didn't know. Imagine if I lifted up my emo fringe and my entire forehead was just hair.
That is the most disturbing visual image since the Tops Only bar 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think that would be a look for sure. I could shave different shapes into it, perhaps.
I am incredibly upset by that. I guess it was a good suggestion. Okay, let's get another.
He's hiding a family of squirrels under his fringe.
I wish. I love a squirrel. I'd have some friends to hang out with so we wouldn't have to pose in front of glass doors because we're so bored.
A bunch of nut smugglers.
Yeah. Oh, squirrels are so cute. I feel bad for the red squirrels, though, because they're getting bullied by the grey squirrels in the UK because they're bigger.
Are you providing a haven to red squirrels under your fringe, Phil? Is that what it was?
It was
time.
I want this one to win. I like the squirrel.
When you got
fringe.
bitten in the Florida, did it give you squirrel powers and you actually forehead birthed a bunch of squirrels out of your head-gina?
I did. I birthed 9 squirrels and that's where they have been living. However, now, as my forehead is clear, they have to be more nifty about where they climb.
Well, we did it. We somehow managed to top the top bar in disturbing visual imagery. What a great game, Phil.
Yeah,
Truth bombs, everybody.
Woo!
Why don't you play this with your family?
Miranda, you won. Congratulations. That was amazing. Thanks for all of your suggestions. I feel thoroughly roasted and entertained in equal measure.
I feel roasted because the flames of hell are tickling me from underneath after
tickle,
giving
tickle.
Space to this conversation.
Tickle, tickle. Let's do a bit of fill in the blanks just to chill out.
Palate cleanse to wipe our minds. Okay, please, yes. Fill in the blanks, if you don't know, is where you suggest a topic in a message, single word, a little phrase, and we will talk about whatever that is. And we desperately need you to send that in right now. Give me something else to think about. I am
just
on the verge of tears.
A one-word topic to set us off on a little thought bubble of whatever we want to talk about, you know? Send it in.
Is this the energy that I want heading into the end of the week? I mean, it's here now. You did that. You manifested it, Phil. This is your responsibility. It's Phil Day.
I know, it's Phil Day. I set that out into the world. I mean, we started the show talking about if I was a monster sexual. We talked about removing eyes, talked about freezing coffee. We've been all over the place in this show. So I think we could have some relaxing topics just to finish it off into the weekend.
People have been so good at drawing fan art relevant to every show. I don't want to see any art at all
of the bar. Hey, it might be well drawn. Just focus on the cupcakes and not the other cakes.
And downloading images of his own bar as concept art is what Phil got arrested for. There we go. We came for a circle.
That's what it will be. I can kick us off with a topic. Let's talk about the topic of...
Yeah. Did you have an idea when you started talking?
No, of course not.
You just said, I go on, I'm going to start off, and then you fully just thought in real time with absolutely
I know.
no
I was ready. Eyebrow slits. Would you ever have an eyebrow slit? purposefully.
What?
Would you ever cut a slit into your eyebrow?
Would I shave a stripe in my eyebrow? Okay, fucking
Yeah.
hell. Eyebrow slits. Jesus Christ. They're not called eyebrow slits.
They are. They're called.
Phil.
That's what they're called. If you went to the
Are
hairdresser and
they?
said, "Can I have an eyebrow slit?"
I'm
That's what
Googling
they...
eyebrow slit right now. Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay, well, I didn't see anything else more disturbing. Maybe I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I think if I did it as a style choice, it would look very cringe. I think I would only get away with it if I had some kind of giant cat attack that qualified me for it. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're saying it's only cool if it's like a mini scar or something like that on your eyebrow,
Yeah.
so it's not growing there. You've
Yeah.
not done it yourself, but you just fake the story. I could easily fake a story about a cat and get an eyebrow slit.
Okay, please stop saying that word. Oh, look, we have a change of topic.
I just want to say that I'm sending all my love and good vibes, and I'm also sending you guys virtual hugs because I feel like we all need one right now.
Thanks, Molesberg. It wasn't
Thank
a topic,
you.
but it was a very warming vibe, which I think we all needed after this chaotic chat.
That is the energy I wanted right now. Thank you for that. You restored a slight amount of peace and harmony to my life, despite Phil's best efforts.
Yeah, we've got another one that's probably going to disrupt that now.
Musicals. Boring or fun as hell?
Ooh. Okay, well, we found that one spicy person who didn't like Hamilton the other day. Whoa!
Yeah. Whoa! I was singing songs from Oliver yesterday, which is a coincidence. I was just, I don't, which one was I singing? I was like, who will buy the blah, 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 blah. That's not even a popular song from Oliver, but I just started singing it. Musicals, I enjoy them. I just have a...
Liar.
No, I do. I've just got very long legs. So if I go to the theatre,
You feel like a giraffe that's being put in a cardboard box. Yeah.
The theatre is made for people around 5'5" and below, so I get very squashed.
So goddamn expensive, and they make so much money, and it's the most amazing high-end form of art in New York and London, and yet they pack you into it's like school assembly chairs. It's like a slab of wood up your ass, and then it says sit here and cry, idiot, for 4.5 hours. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I think if the seats were comfier, I would enjoy musicals more. But all the cast, they deserve it. They deserve your uncomfortable ass just because they're so talented. So
absolutely,
it's worth it.
Yeah, clench your cheeks for talent. That's what I always say.
The Book of Mormon really, really made me lol. I love The Lion King, which is a musical. What else? Les Mis. That was great. Went to see Carrie in that. Loved it.
Well, we went to go see it twice, and you enjoyed Carrie in Les Mis. But if I'm going to expose you here, Phil, you did say that Les Mis was 2 hours too long and 50% boring.
Hey, it was quite long, but I did appreciate
the talent.
It's quite brown as well, isn't it? But apart from that, it's good. oh my God!
Phil,
Tell you
what do you think of Les Mis? I mean, the
brown.
set's a bit brown.
No. Hey, wait, we went to see Wicked, and I fully loved every second of that. That was my jam.
Exactly, yeah. You were clenching your cheeks with joy there.
I was. And also, another one. Anyway, let's say something else.
Which is
Talk about being an uncle. How does it feel, Phil?
Oh, that's
being an
nice.
uncle. It's one of those things where you don't know how you'll feel until it happens. And when it happened, I'm just like, every time I get a little picture of Freya, I'm like, my niece, so cute. I'm excited for the after COVID times where we can all hang out. It'll be nice. Yeah.
That was solemn.
Solemn?
Is that what solemn means?
No, solemn means like sad. Did you mean like sweet?
Oh, no, okay, no, here. Number one, formal and dignified or characterized by deep sincerity. That was deeply sincere, but nothing you ever do is formal or dignified. So that's 50% accurate. Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping Freya will play a lot of video games in later life. I hope they're not like crazy VR ones, though, because then I'll throw up and not understand them.
You will be left behind in that technological generation. You'll just be spinning around projectile vomiting. Well, I feel like we've gotten into a nice vibe. I'm looking at our inbox, and there is one more.
Do we trust it?
Yeah, this is the thing. This is going to set the tone. Whatever happens in this next message, this is the energy that we're carrying into the weekend, okay?
Let's set that tone.
Tell us about your favorite smells. I really love grass.
Thank God.
That's nice.
I bet that entire inbox was just filled with bar references. And now I'm thinking about that. I think that would not be my favorite smell. And I don't want to think about what that would be. Grass. We're thinking about grass. What's your favorite smell, Phil?
I love the smell of a freshly baked cupcake. No, I quite like the smell of like a match that has been lit and then released its match smell. Like that's like smoke. That smoky smell.
Yeah. I think the worse the smell is for you, the better. Yeah. Like there's something amazing about gas stations. It's like, petrol daddy, destroy the earth. Yes, get in my nose.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What else do I like? The smell of like cake batter while it's being made. That is amazing. That's like standard. Freshly baked bread, a good candle, and freshly washed towels.
Which is also something that you have to do a lot when you manage the top only bar. Yeah.
It is. And on that note, let's say goodbye. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
This has been a wild ride that I will have nightmares about for days.
It's been a wild week of stereo. If you want to listen back to our last show, it's there. You can give it a listen. You can listen back to this one as well. It's on the profile. Make sure to follow us both because you could win some stuff.
Yeah, we are giving away things that we cannot keep. Limited edition Dan and Phil memorabilia, interior decorations, and
cube.
Very dramatically delivered. Phil also filmed a new YouTube video, which is exciting. I heard him filming it, and
Is it funny?
It was very funny. I'm worried about a couple of the things that you said, but I think that people will enjoy it. So
let's see.
When can people look forward to that?
It'll
be before the next stereo show, right?
Yeah, it'll be before the next stereo show. You'll be surprised at some point. I don't like saying a day in case everything explodes. But yeah, it's coming soon.
Will. Look forward to that. It'll be a humdinger. And I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I know that the world is full of chaotic, troubling events, but I hope if just for a ridiculous, clownish hour on a Tuesday and Thursday, you can come vibe with Dan and Phil and go, hey, that distracted me. That was fun. And I felt like I was hanging out with some slightly wacky people.
Yeah.
That's us. 100% whacked.
Thanks, guys. Goodbye.
TTFN.